We need to set the record straight. We need to remind people that we in this great progressive party have a history of doing good things, great things for this country. We have a great record to run on. But we must be fearless enough not to allow anyone to scare us into silence. PLPs, we are leaders, we are not followers. We lead the way. So stand up from this night on. So let's stop letting people roll all over us. Let's stop taking laughs. You know about taking laughs at school? And let's stop apologizing. Let's take charge of the dialogue. Let's get out there and remind the people that this is a great party with a great record, that this is a party that has the right stuff. Let's remind the people that it's the PLP and the PLP alone that has the vision, the philosophy, the leadership, and the talent, and the compassion, and the sincerity to take this, that it takes to govern this country for the good and betterment of the Bahamian people. Let us remind the people that it was the PLP that set Bahamians free, you know. It was the PLP that built the modern Bahamas, you know. That's not an idle boast. We have the facts to prove it. From 1967 to 1992, Pindling, under Pindling, and then again in 2002 to 2007, those were the best years this country ever had. But then it was then. But this is now. And the challenges we face today in many ways even greater than the ones we faced back in the day, as the young people say. Today, what is dragging us down even more than the scourge of crime and the curse of unemployment is the great deep sense of despair that sits on the top of the minds of our hearts of our people. There are too many people, or there are so many people in our country today who look to the horizon but only see a dark, gloomy tomorrow. When we ask them, what do you think about the future? Their only reply is, what future? That's because they see none. That's the spirit of hopelessness that grips the minds of so many of our people. That's the biggest problem we have in our country today. But you know what? I come by tonight to tell you that all is not lost. We do have a future under Mr. Christie's government. We have come too far to turn back now. And I believe in my country, and I know you do too. And I know that if we work together, and from past experience, that when we touch hands and agree, we can move mountains. And if we work together, and if we put aside selfishness, if we put party above self, and if we put country above party, and if we put God above all, this beloved Bahamas of ours can still become what A.D. Hannah once described as the greatest little country in the whole wide world. But it is going to take hard work, a lot of discipline, a lot of courage, a lot of determination, and yes, a lot of united effort to get there. For I want you to know, PLPs, united we will stand. And there is a lot of strength in unity. Stand by your leaders. In this regard, I would like to make a special appeal to the leaders of our party. Not just our esteemed party leader, Mr. Christie, but all others who hold leadership positions, most especially our MPs and those who aspire to become. And some of them think they've been elected already, as far as I can see. But all the others, like I said, especially our MPs and our other candidates, who will be carrying the banner for this party in the next election. You have to set the example. You have to set the pace. You have to lead, and our people will follow. And I want all of our candidates to know that there are no shortcuts to victory. In the Bahamas, you cannot sit at home and in your air-conditioned offices and think you can win an election just by campaigning on the computer, or on the telephone, or over the internet, or by taking out ads on the radio and in the newspapers. That may work in other places, but my man, it does not work in the Bahamas. I know what I am talking about. I've been in the business long enough. No, you have to get out there on the highways and the byways of your constituencies. You have to go from street to street, from house to house, from door to door, not just one-sided. You have to do it and you have to keep on doing it if you want to win. And I want you to know the harder the work, the sweeter the victory. You have to press the flesh. You have to get out there and have to let your constituents see you. You cannot be hiding and ducking. If that's what you're doing, you're in the wrong business. And you need to get out now. People are not prepared to put up with that kind of foolishness anymore. No, you have to let the people see the man or the woman who wants to be their voice in the halls of Parliament next time around. You can take nothing for granted. Get out there. Let the people look in your eyes so that they can see what you are offering. And it better be good. People know what they want. And they're a lot smarter now than they were before. So you'd better be on your A game when you are doing your house to house. And don't be stuck up. Take off them jackets. Roll up your sleeves. Get down to the people. Because you are no better than the people you want to represent. You are not doing them any favor. They are the ones who are doing you the favor. And you better be able to prove that you're worthy and deserving of it. Now, while our candidates and their generals and their teams are canvassing the constituencies, we need to be busy on other fronts. We need a Mr. Leader. We really need to step up our campaign rallies. I know you all don't believe in rallies, but take it from me, it works. We need the rallies in New Providence and in Grand Bahama and in the Family Islands. And I am glad to see that we're beginning to pick up the pace a little better. But the time has come to present ourselves and our message and our candidates much more regularly than we've been doing in the past. It's time you show off this slew of handsome, educated people you have around here, Mr. Leader. I don't know what you're waiting for. Aren't you ready? I'm ready. I know they're ready. Let us not wait too late to do it. Let us not wait to see what other fellows are going to do. PLP, we set the pace. We are pace setters. We lead the way, and the people will follow. So, Mr. Leader, let's get the show on the road. So come on, PLPs, let's get serious. This is no time for slackers. This is no time for half-steppers. There is too much at stake. I know we can do it. We have done it so many times before. I know we can do it again. We have to. We must. The stakes are simply too high the next time around. Our people, Mr. Leader, are depending on us. They want the PLP. They want this party, the party of compassion, the party that puts people first, the party who feels and knows that people are more important than things. They want a party that stands for social justice back in charge. Our people are crying out for change. They are crying out for PLP. Madam Gladys Hannah, and they're crying out for PLP. And there's only one PLP. There will not be another party like this in the history of this country. They want us back in power. They need us to get the nation back on track. And so as I take my seat, we can't disappoint people. We cannot let them down, for they are depending. They're depending on the People's Party. The PLP is the People's Party. So PLPs, are you up to the challenge? Are you ready? Well then let us band ourselves together, let's join ranks, and then let's put on our marching shoes and go out there and stand knocking on the door. The PLP is on its way. We're coming back to take the country that Milton Taylor Stevenson and Bill Cartwright started some 58 years ago. We're coming back for the PLP that built the new Bahamas. We're coming back for AD Bahamas. We're coming back to continue the Bahamianization policy of this country for its people. We're coming back to secure and make our people feel safe once more. And Mr. Party Leader, you get your charge tonight.